Hi and welcome everyone. We are talking about maps and which civilization are the best on these certain maps. So first of all, we have Rus. Uh, the funny thing is, Rus literally playable all of these maps. So I'm not gonna put Rus in the top 3 best civilization on these maps because Rus is literally good on all of these maps. Rus doesn't have a bad map right now. Rus is just too good. Uh, Altai. So Altai is really good for the civs of that can boom or trade, but mostly those civs that who can trade really well even in early game. So the top 3 civ, I must say, good for Altai is Mongol, Abbasid, and the Malians. The three civilization that has one of the best trade in the game can be played very easy in Altai, and under that tree, all those civilizations that can boom, like HRE, China, etc. Booming civilizations are the best on Altai, but most of the players are going for trade since the market is in a corner and really easy to wall or really easy to protect with the towers as Mongols. Second map. Well, Dry Arabia is a really open map, and on open maps we really know that most of the civs, which are aggressive civs, are perfectly work fine. Aggressive civs, those who can make pressure on you early on the game and through every game and can easily control the map. So that's why on Dry Arabia the moving civs are not really shiny that much, except for Abbasid, because Abbasid can just put TCs all around his base everywhere. Can go with the economic wing or the military wing for early support for his TCs. But as I said, mostly the aggressive C's are the best on Dry Arabia. So if I can put the top 3, that could be easily like, let's say top 1 French, but of course don't forget Rus are the best of all of this map. So I'm not putting into the top 3 because it's like that would be weird. Okay, so don't forget Rus is the best on all of this map. So in the top one I would put French. On the second one I put Delhi, because Delhi is really aggressive save. Like, have you seen a Delhi passive player? I would put French, Delhi, and also I would put on third place Mongols, I think. These three civilization has the best counter to other civilization, like French can easily clap HRE or can easily clap Chinese or I don't think if French struggle against Ottoman that much, but Ottoman good as well. So if there were like top 4 or top 5, I would put Ottoman on top 4. But I do believe the French Delhi Mongols is way better because Mongol can counter like French as well, or Mongol can the Malians. But Mongol is getting countered by easily by Delhi since the Delhi can just overrun him with units. So next one, Prairie. Prairie is an open map, really open map with less wood. So in this screen, all those civilizations that doesn't use that much of a wood are perfectly fine, because as I said, Prairie almost has no wood. Prairie just has like a few woods all over the place. And if you are like civilization like English, which heavily relies on wood, or any other civilization that heavily relies on wood, you're gonna have a really hard time, and you don't want to play those civilizations that really hardly focuses on wood. So you can put like Holy Roman Empire. I would put top 1 as the Malians, and after that Holy Roman Empire, and on the third place is French again. But all the three civilizations are perfectly fine, and there is no problem playing them, using them. That three Civ in my eyes are the best three Civ to play on Prairie, and behind them all the Civs, and the last Civ, like say last best two Civs like Delhi and Delhi and Ottoman, because they are really heavily focusing on wood, since their units cost a lot of wood. That's why I would not put them even the top 5. Alright, we go to the Fort Lakes. So Fort Lakes are perfectly played by the civilization that has some wood bonuses, wood gathering bonuses. In this situation, the top 3 for me would be Holy Roman Empire, Chinese, and English. I do believe that top 3 is the perfect one for 4 leagues, and for the top 4 is Abbasid. But don't forget, as I mentioned before, Rus is playable on every map, so I don't want to put Rus in the top 3 because it would took out one civilization every time, and I don't want to do that. So that's why I'm saying the other 3 Civ, which is the best on these maps. So as I said, Rus are the best on all these maps. Golden Heights. Now this is interesting. Even though it's a water map, the best civilizations on this map is English, Mongol, and Ottoman. I wanna put Holy Roman Empire on top 4. And I was thinking maybe Rus is not really in the best one. No, it's the best. It's still the best. So even though if the enemy has English, it's still the best, since the Rus fishing ships are kinda Monka. And as soon as the Rus has one dock set up and making even one loading attack fishing ship, and after that the great timing and etc. Yeah. So the top 3 Civ again is Mongols, Ottoman, and English. And after that Holy Roman Empire as well, and Chinese, and etc. High view. Other than that, playing on Rus, because so many people are playing Rus thanks to the many wolves. You can use French very well on this map, since French can make his second scout way faster than any other Civ, or Malians as well, because Malians can make his second scout from the TC very fast, faster than the French. So both Malian and French are really good, since you're gonna face a lot of Rus player on high view. But other than that, than French and Malian, you can use Mongols because you can have always good trade, and you can use Delhi. Delhi is not as good, since the second side is in the enemy corner, and you don't want that. You want 2 second side in the middle or 3 second side in the middle overall. So you don't want to play a map where you have 3 second side and one of them is literally behind your opponent base. You don't want to play on a map like that with Delhi. You want to play all of the Civs are really good, like let's say Abbasid, Chinese, English, French, Holy Roman Empire, Malians, Mongol, Ottoman, Rus are perfectly fine on high view. But the problem with Delhi, that you can't reach the left side, which makes everything more complicated. Even the Healan Delhi is much better for Delhi. So again, Malians and French would be the best against Rus, because you're gonna face a lot of Rus players. And I think as a third one, I would say Mongols for the trade, because you can easily trade. And that's it. Healandale. Now Healandale is absolute unit. That's a great map. Healandale is Abbasid Chinese HRA perfect map. I'm not even joking. Abbasid Chinese HRA perfect for this map. The problem with Mongols on this map, even though trade is good, their trade can be easily countered by a single villager and a single wall. Mongol trade can be used on this map, but also really hard to protect it, because it's not like Altai. The open field for the trade is way bigger, and which means it's way easier to counter the trade as well. So again, the top 3 Civ, I would not say like Abbasid is better than Chinese on Healandale, or Chinese is better than HRA. So just the 3 Civ, let's say like this. The 3 Civ I would play on Healandale are Abbasid, Chinese, Holy Roman Empire, and also Rus, but you know, we don't say Rus in the top 3 because Rus is everywhere is the best Civ. Lipany. Now Lipany is interesting since it has so many berries. It's really hard to make a top 3, but Abbasid Delhi, the best pick. I would pick Abbasid Delhi on Lipany. And I think the last civilization I would pick on Lipany is gonna be Ottoman, since I gonna use a hell lot of food. But behind Ottoman there is French. French really good on Lipany as well. So for me, that would be the 3 most picked Civ on Lipany, because Abbasid and Delhi can use the berry bush, the boosted berry bush. So that too is like a perfect pick for Lipany. And as I said, for third Ottoman, because even though they don't have any food gathering bonus on the berries, they are just as the same as the French. French good on that map as well, because you want to use all the natural resources all over the map. Meanwhile, English not gonna really use the natural resources. That doesn't mean English is bad on this map. It's good for the English aggression. But there are other Civs that can use the map way much better. They know how to play it, how to play around. Danube River. On Danube River, I will play Holy Roman Empire, Mongols, and English. And behind that, Chinese. So I would play again, as I said, Holy Roman Empire, Mongols, English, and Chinese. The reason behind that, because Holy Roman Empire can go to H3 really fast with the fishes. So on Danube River, you have to go fish immediately. Mongols can trade in H2, so you can have fish economy and trade economy, which is perfectly fine. And for English, for the cheaper fishing ship, you can set up your farms. So when you have to transition into farm economy, because you're gonna run out of food later on anyway, and also you have the Lombowman, which is one of the best ranged unit in the game. So you can be aggressive in feudal. You can make Lombowman Manatom in feudal and be aggressive against your opponent, and have no problem at all. So yeah, and as I said, you can transition into farms, and let's say you have no farm bonus, you never upgraded like a horticulture, etc., and you still have no problem because you have the passive English bonus that gives you faster gathering rate on your farms, and your farms are cheaper as well. So that's why English. And behind that, Chinese is good as well, faster fishing ship, extra would get linked as the Imperial official, but I think all the other Civs can easily beat China on this map. But of course, China can shine like on Altai, on Hilandale, on even though Lipany as well, but not their best map, but they can shine on Lipany. So yeah, the top 4 Civ would be China. But as that, don't forget, as I said, Rus is the best on every map. And I think we talk about all the 1 versus 1 rank map and how do I see them, which civilization personally me I would pick, and how do I think like my thinking of really how to play these Civs on certain maps. So thank you so much for listening to me, and to understand what's my thoughts and what's I'm thinking, what's in my mind when I'm picking these maps and picking the civilizations on them. See you.